House of Garb.
What's up, everybody? It's Jeff here with the House of Garb, and I'm going to do a quick video today. I've got some shop news, got some updates. I know I still need to make a video on my heat press. I haven't really been using it much. I've been doing more screen printing stuff, and so I want to use it a little more before I can give you an actual review and give you my thoughts and everything on it. To be honest with you, I think I've only done like 1 or 2 jobs with it so far, and I'd like to just put it through a couple more tests before I give you a good honest review on it. But other than that, I do have some other shop news that's it's exciting for me. Hopefully it's exciting to you too. I got some new equipment. It's not new, I got it used, but it is definitely new to me, and I'm really excited to tell you guys. Before that, I've got some print mail. That's right, some print mail. So I want to open this up. I know who this came from. This came from somebody you guys probably know, but I want to go ahead and open this up and show you what I got. So let's open this up together. What we got here okay. Oh yeah, you see that? Got some stickers. I got a button. Look at that button. Oh yeah, that's right, the Daily Grind. Rye Beats sent me a package. I asked him to send this out to me, and he did, and I really appreciate it. Check it out. Got my own Daily Grind shirt. That's right. Thanks, Rye Beats. You are awesome. So anyway, I've been kind of thinking of doing something different, just for the channel and everything. I'm thinking about putting some shirts and stickers up on my wall. You see I've got my first Daily Grind sticker up on there. That was on the outside of the package. I just went ahead and threw it on the wall. But I figured, putting some shirts up and stuff like that from other shops. So if you have a shop and you want to send me a shirt, message me here on YouTube or get a hold of me on Facebook. I would love to have one of your shop shirts, or if you have stickers, send them my way. I would really appreciate it, and you could be a part of my YouTube wall here that I'm gonna start putting all of your stickers up on the wall, and I'll probably start throwing maybe some shirts and stuff on there. If I don't, then I'll be wearing them during my YouTube videos. So again, thanks Rye, that's awesome. That's Rye Beats with the Daily Grind. Go check him out on YouTube. So another piece of mail I got is it's right here. I already opened it up. So what this is it's from Film Direct. So I got an all black ink kit. Now funny thing is, I was having some issues. I think on my last video I was talking about how I tried to print something with my printer on transparency and it was coming out kind of fuzzy, and I couldn't figure out if it's a Jeff problem or a printer problem. Well, believe it or not, it was not a Jeff problem. So I ordered this all black ink kit. Just going to show you kind of what, I haven't opened it up, and I'm not going to open it up completely, and I'll tell you why. So those are all pre-filled cartridges that are all black, and this ink is it's made for printing transparencies. So you get that, and I don't know which one of these it comes with, but I think it comes with this one. So the kit will actually come with this too, and it was like $100. I believe it's $100 for the whole kit, but you get this ink there too to refill your cartridges, and I bought some extra. And you get this little thing here. I believe this is like a quick refill tub thing. Don't quote me on that. I literally just picked this up. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And it's like a little syringe. So you got this little syringe here with this needle that goes in there, and I believe the needle will go, you can see a little hole there, will go in that hole, and that way you can fill your syringe up and put it in the cartridge to refill it up. But I'm not going to open up the cartridges quite yet because I have someone locally here that has a printer for sale at a really good price. So we're working out the purchase of that. That will be, it's a Canon. It's a really good printer. So I'm gonna see about getting that before I go and convert my Epson 7720. My Epson 7720, yeah, it was the printing that I wasn't getting the good black that I needed. I don't know if I have any films laying around to show you. Yes, I do have some. So what I was getting, you can see kind of on this transparency here, when you look up close, look if we can get a good focus, a close-up. No. Well, anyway, let's see if we can find a way to get a good close-up of this. Can you see it there? I mean, you can't really see it on camera, and I can kind of look at my viewfinder, and you really can't see it real well, but just to kind of let you know, yeah, there's no real way to show you, but you can see like on the bottom of that 4 a little bit. It's got like a little line coming down, or it's on the 1 there. See on the 1, see the line coming down? Yeah, it's not going to focus that close. Anyway, yeah, it was like real fuzzy looking around the edges, and it just didn't look as good as it should. And even on my register marks here, they were looking fuzzy, and it never did that before, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And I print directly from Illustrator, so I print out 100% of cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. 100% of all to make my black, which is a color-rich black. But so I started doing some testing, which is what I kind of did here. So you can kind of see like some of the fuzzy edges around these, and I have different, you know, what each black square. I just basically printed this to try to get something. And then I ended up with 80% of each color. Actually looked pretty good, but it was not as opaque as I wanted it to be. So I mean, it's opaque enough to, you know, burn screens, but if I start getting into halftones and stuff like that, this isn't gonna cut it. See, I even tried 100% of cyan, magenta, yellow, black separated, just to kind of give me, you know, hey, what color was actually giving me the trouble. And it was definitely the black. Even 100% black looked really crappy. So I knew I had to reduce the droplet size of the black, how much, you know, how much ink it was laying down, because these sheets can only handle so much ink before, you know, it's already soaked up all the ink, and now your ink's sitting on top of it, and it can't, you know, dry up basically. So that was my problem. That's why I went to the all black kit. I know I'm talking a lot, but that's what's been going on with me. I'm hoping I can get this new Canon printer, and I'm gonna get the same inks from Film Direct, which I have plenty of this, so I probably just need to buy the cartridges at this point, which would actually save me a little bit of money. So with the 7720, I'm thinking about converting that to sublimation. So probably gonna pick up some of that Cosmos ink and start maybe trying out some sublimation stuff. I've had a lot of requests for that kind of stuff. People want to put, you know, photograph on a shirt, just a single shirt, and then, you know, just little keychains and stuff like that. I figured, you know, nice extra thing to offer to people and to a lot of businesses we work with. So that's what's been up there. Let's go ahead and let's go head over to the actual printing side of the basement, and I'm going to show you this new piece of equipment I have. Alright guys, you guys already know this is my press. Obviously this isn't my new piece of equipment, but this is my press that I'm using. It's a Vaztex V2000. I've now had it for a year, and when I first got it, there was a lot of things that I had to work on with it. One of the pallets didn't have a bracket on it. It had a lot of missing parts. There were bolts missing. These print heads, as you can see here, this is a really old style print head. And slowly but surely, as I got jobs and, you know, actually got some income from the business, I started upgrading these heads. So I have these two here. They're still old. And slowly but surely, I started upgrading to the new style. You see that? So, new heads. I got 4 new heads, but I still have these 2 old ones. So little by little, I kind of fixed this press up to make it more like the new V2000s from Vastex. This is an older version. So, and this thing has been great to me. It has been an awesome press. There was a couple of things I didn't really like about it. They weren't written, I mean, it wasn't deal breakers or anything for me, but one of them is the pallets, the way they sit. It's got a screw, like one screw screwing into the bottom. It's got like a handle on it, kind of like the handle here, but it's on the bottom of the pallet, just one going right through the middle, and that's how you tighten your pallets. Well, as you're doing print jobs, and if you're like me and you have a habit of grabbing the pallet when you're printing, grab the pallet and spin, right as you're grabbing on the corner, slowly but surely the pallets start to you know, just kind of go crooked a little bit, and that was annoying. Which I know, you know, you shouldn't spin the pallets that way. You shouldn't grab the pallet. You should grab underneath the pallet and grab the arm. But that was a bad habit of mine, and it was getting kind of annoying that I kept doing that. So I bought something new, and let me show you what that looks like. All right, guys, here it is, my new press. It's a 4 pallet. 4 station, 6 color. And it's an M&R Sidewinder, and it's actually got airlocks. Airlocks basically, when it's hooked up to an air compressor, which I have it hooked up to an air compressor, I don't have the air compressor on. Maybe I'll turn that on here in a second. But as you can see, much better press. It's M&R, it's much sturdier. It's got the side clamps instead of the rear clamps like my old press. So basically, when you put a screen in, yeah, you can lock it from the side, and it has these little switches. They're like right here on the back. It has like a little switch that'll literally just clamp into place as soon as you flip the switch, and that's with the air. So that's nice. Tilt or the off contact adjustment is a cinch on this thing. It's all toolless. Any kind of movement or any kind of, you know, registration is a cinch. I mean, it's got great micros. When you change your off contact, there's no lock. It just stays locked into place. And you got 2 points. One's for the back and one's for the front, and it's really easy to get them even. It's very easy to use. So I ended up buying this press, and I am currently in the middle of selling my Vastex. So that's where I'm at right now. Tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the compressor on, and we'll be right back, and I'll show you how the airlocks work. All right, guys, I had to make a couple adjustments. I got the compressor on. It'll probably kick on while I'm making this video because I just know how things go when you're making videos. So this is the press, and I was kind of talking to you about the side clamps. It's got airlocks. I'm gonna grab a screen real quick. So I've got this screen right here. You put it in like this. There's a little switch up here at the top. You see I'm kind of reaching over the top. Flip this little switch. You know, listen. There's a compressor. Anyway, it locks into place like that, and yeah, it's not going anywhere. I'm gonna wait for the compressor to turn back off, and we'll be right back. Feel free to like and subscribe to this video and to my channel. I would really appreciate that, and you know, smash the bell if you want some notifications. All right, guys. Now that the compressor has turned off, you can hear me again. So yeah, I've got it locked in. This thing is solid. I mean, everything on this press. The pallets are like 16 by 22, so you got a lot more print area. I'm even thinking about going to larger size screens. But before I do that, I think I might take the money that I get from selling my old press and maybe buy a decent exposure unit. The one I'm using now is kind of a DIY, like an LED blacklight exposure unit. It's good for solids and stuff like that. It does some fine detail, but I like to work in half tones. So yeah, I'd like to work into some half tones and you know, get some experience doing that. But I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do that with the current exposure unit I have. So yeah, platens are a lot better. I don't have any shifting of the platens. It's got a 4-point lock system on it. And M&R, I just know from my experience from doing large format signs, screen printing. We had M&R processors and M&R Patriots, which is one color. And these things were, I mean, the screens wouldn't even, I mean, they'd be hard to even get into this basement. They were enormous screens. I can't remember the sizes, but they were just enormous screens. And the processor basically is a 5-color press about the size of a semi-truck. Those things were just insanely big. So they were all M&Rs there at that shop. So I do have experience with M&R, and I know the value of M&R. I'm very, very happy to now own my own M&R. So just want to show that off to you real quick, and I think we're done. So hopefully this video was kind of fast. I don't know. We'll find out after I edit it. So with that, you guys have a great evening and or day, morning, whatever time it is you're watching this. And this is Jeff with the House of Garb, signing out.